Yes, welcome to Dual Redundancy mini episode where you can hear all the latest from the past year of Dual Redundancy. I'm David Allen, and the other hosts are.
John Berwick, another one is.
Kyle Bridger.
All right, so here we are. It's a mini episode, just a little thing to tide you over until a new episode in the new year. And we're kind of going to look back at Dual Redundancy, the best moments from the past year. We've done 42 episodes, 42 podcasts, starting back with episode 369, where we talked about the Book of Boba Fett and Euphoria season 2. That feels like 8 years ago.
Yeah. I was looking back at some of the episodes and it doesn't even feel like in this era. No. I mean, it's wild.
Yeah, so we had our usual Oscar predictions with the guys from The Good, the Bad, and the Watchable. We had each host build a streaming service with shows from the 2000s, and we finally had the return of the summer box office draft. We said goodbye to shows like Ozark and Better Call Saul. We said hello to some new ones like Severance, House of the Dragon. We finally, after many, many, many years, Lord of the Rings of Power. And we also supposedly discussed some new shows. Maybe, I don't know. Did we? Archive 81, The Last Days of Ptolemy Gray, Shining Girls, and The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window. I was gonna see if I could I could like throw in like a fake one in there. Like, oh yeah, we saw the janitor, and it's just like, oh yeah, we saw that. Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
Of course.
The cleaning girl spin-off.
Like March,
but
right?
No,
yeah.
So, okay, so after all that, what were your favorite moments or episodes from the past year? Kyle, I'm going to start with you.
I would say probably my two favorite moments were the episodes that I remember the most are the TV streaming service.
Yeah.
And
which I won, by the way.
I still think I have the best one, but that's
the people have spoken.
Yeah. Okay. What people? They're not my people.
The reliable people of Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
So that one was fun to do. I like doing the summer box office draft, which I won.
Don't recall.
Right? Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I don't remember you winning that one.
Yeah. It was actually John, but.
But yeah, no. Those two to me always stick out. They're always fun to do. And even though I don't ever win, I feel like a winner inside. So
that's what
matters.
That's what counts. John, what were your favorite moments, winner of the box office draft?
I also have two as well. Yeah. Trouncing you two in the box office draft was pretty good.
Yeah, because you've got something that still he's advertising for on TV. He's flying out of windows still, or planes.
Warcraft? That's up.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna recycle the same one I use every year, is making graphics and doing all this fun stuff. We got a brand spanking new intro for episode 400, and it took a little time to do, but I think it turned out pretty good, and I kind of have some ideas to expand it already. So maybe episode 500 will have something even better.
Yeah,
why not 411?
No,
the first one of the new year.
We'll see.
I mean, it is just crazy, just like the small stuff that we have done to. Well, I just show up, dude. I don't even remember anything half the time. But what I'm saying is that the amount of work that you guys put into it, and it's like really looking legit, and like we know what we're doing. You just got to get a new
Twitch
host
affiliates
that can remember
this
stuff.
year. Yeah, it's doing really well, and that was one of my moments too, John. We celebrated episode 400. I got a brand new intro song. Thank you, Jack Fox, and it led to one of the most impressive graphics work I've seen you do, John. I'm blown away by that intro. It makes me so excited every week to start the show. And if you haven't seen it for some crazy reason, check it out on Twitch, on YouTube. Like it's so good. It could give the graphics of She-Hulk or Moon Knight a run for its money.
Great. I'm glad I passed the bare minimum bar for TV here.
But I'll say My moment of the year, at least one of them, is last year. I mentioned like the running joke of like having always James Corden, whether it's a viral video or the wicked petition of we don't want him in this movie. And I did that whole thing. And while we did get the whole Balthazar ban, yes, of course, John, that moment came up because he actually had a bit of a payback. He cursed us a little bit here. I was introing said Cinderella film that inspired that humping mouse Corden gif. And as I was introing it, a moment happened live on the podcast where my state-of-the-art Disney karaoke microphone snapped off of the clip, went across my desk, like knocking things over, giant thud. Like the rest of the podcast, I'm stuck holding it. I'm trying to multitask with my other. I got cursed. James Corden cursed me, and it all came back. It was literally that moment of me introing that movie that happened. What are the chances?
I forgot about that. When was that again?
Boy.
I think it was like February or March. It was early on because I think it was like to intro something like some Oscar fan favorite vote, but it led to a new, nicer microphone. So I guess thank you, Corden. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we'll see what you have in store for us next year. I think he's stepping down next year, so maybe we'll talk about him then. But all right, that is it for this kind of mini episode. Don't forget to check out our yearly wind down episode where we talked about your favorite movies, television shows, and pop culture moments from the past year. That is released on our YouTube and Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the blog. It's all there. It's also Christmas this week. And we got 4 holiday movies. Yes, it is. It doesn't feel like it, but It is Christmas this week. And we have 4 holiday movie recaps for you to enjoy. Jingle All the Way, Die Hard, Home Alone 1, and Home Alone 2. So you can watch all those. And those are, again, on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and the blog, dualredundancy.com. We have another mini podcast coming. But we're going to be back live in our normal Twitch time slot, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully, I didn't check it with them, but Monday, January 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's our next Monday show. While you're waiting, write us a quick little review on wherever you get your podcast, whether it's YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever it is. We've done over 40 shows for you this year. It would really help us out. Just a quick 5-star review, little comment saying how much you like the show. Really would appreciate it. And make sure you're following us on social media, Twitter, maybe, I don't know, and Instagram at Dual Redundancy. I got to thank both you guys. Again, so many great moments from the past year. Just one little more mini episode next week, and then we're done until 2023. Thank you guys. But yeah. All right. Until next time, I'm David Allen.
I'm John Berwick.
And I'm Kyle Bridger.
And that's all we got for Dual Redundancy. Goodbye, everybody.